Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Game Lore. Today, we dive into the legend of Beastmaster, one of the most fascinating tales from the world of Slum. Long before his birth, the sorcerers of the kingdom of Slum foresaw a terrifying prophecy. They predicted that the last kingdom of Slum would one day fall at the hands of a boy who had not yet been born. The king, consumed by fear, ordered his mages to prevent the prophecy at any cost. They hunted down the boy's parents and attempted to use dark magic to stop fate itself. Before the child could even enter the world, both his mother and father were slain. The sorcerers planned to complete their ritual and destroy the child at birth, ensuring that the prophecy would never come true. But destiny had other plans. On the night of the ritual, a royal farrier wandering near the forest noticed strange blue flames flickering in the darkness. Investigating the source, he discovered the sorcerers and the newborn child. In the struggle that followed, the farrier killed the mage and secretly rescued the infant. The boy was hidden within the royal castle and raised in secret. At that time, the king of Slum had already begun to lose his sanity. A cruel obsession had consumed him. He devoted his life to capturing rare and dangerous beasts from every corner of the world, forcing them into captivity for his own amusement. To accomplish this, he employed hunters, beast tamers, and powerful sorcerers. His reign became infamous for countless atrocities, including the complete extermination of the noble house Ambry, with only Laken surviving the massacre. The rescued child, named Karroch, grew up under the care of his adoptive father, the royal farrier and keeper of the king's beasts. When Karroch was only 5 years old, tragedy struck again. His adoptive father was attacked and killed by a wild beast during his duties. Yet the king's cruelty knew no bounds. Rather than allowing the child to mourn, he ordered Karroch to take his father's place among the royal beast pens. The king never realized that this decision would ultimately bring about the end of his kingdom. Karroch hated the way the animals were treated. He despised the whips, the chains, and the endless torment inflicted upon them. Unlike the others, he showed kindness and compassion every creature he encountered. Whenever he walked through the beast dungeons, he wondered why so many powerful creatures remained prisoners. Surely, if they united, they could overthrow the king in a single day. But they were controlled, isolated, and unable to work together. For 2 years, life continued this way. Then, everything changed. One day, a hunter arrived at the royal court, carrying a creature unlike anything the world had ever seen. Bound in chains, the mysterious beast was presented to the king as a gift. The moment it entered the throne room, a strange voice echoed through Karroch's mind. "Set me free." Yet the creature's mouth never moved. Shocked and confused, Karroch followed the beast to its prison cell that night. As he approached with a lantern, he realized something incredible. The beast wasn't speaking human. He was somehow understanding its language. The strange mark carved into his hand by the sorcerers before his birth had granted him an extraordinary gift. The creature stared at him and said, "You carry a familiar scent." Night after night, Karroch visited the beast, slowly earning its trust. But the creature grew weaker with each passing day. It refused to obey the king and was brutally punished for its defiance. Eventually, Karroch begged the creature to teach him the languages of other animals. The beast wished to help, but it was too weak. A few nights later, as death approached, the creature released a thunderous roar that shook the entire dungeon. A brilliant light erupted from its body and surged directly into Karroch. In an instant, an overwhelming power awakened within him. His senses sharpened, his strength surged. A wild, primal energy flowed through his veins. Terrified, Karroch fled the dungeon. Then he realized something astonishing. The cries and roars of every animal around him suddenly made perfect sense. He could understand them all. That night, he devised a plan. The next morning, Karroch returned to the beast pens and unleashed all the rage he had carried for years. He called upon the animals to rise against their captors. One by one, he freed every creature he could. The beast stormed from their cages, tearing through guards and soldiers as chaos erupted throughout the kingdom. The rebellion had begun. Unable to reach the castle amidst the destruction, Karroch found himself face to face with a majestic white stag unlike any he had ever seen. The stag lowered its head and spoke. "Climb upon my back." Karroch obeyed. With a mighty leap, the white stag carried him away from the burning kingdom. He never returned. Deep within the wilderness, Karroch discovered where he truly belonged. He felt closer to nature than to humanity itself. Years passed. Under the guidance of the great white stag, he learned the secrets of the wild. He gathered animals around him not as servants or subjects, but as companions and allies. Eventually, the time came for the white stag to pass on. To honor his oldest friend, Karroch crafted armor from the stag's magnificent antlers and carried them upon his shoulders forever. The forest became his kingdom. He isn't Karroch anymore. He is Beastmaster now. Eagles watched the skies for him. Tigers answered his call. Boars charged beside him in battle. Karroch possessed the unique ability to inspire beasts, empowering them beyond their natural limits. He had even mastered terrifying battle roars, learned from the fiercest predators of the wild. And so, the boy whom destiny marked before birth became a legend. Not a king, not a conqueror, but the guardian of the wilds, the one known throughout history as the Beastmaster. So that's Beastmaster's story. Now, it's talk about the heroes who kind of go head to head with Beastmaster in the game.
You were no master of me. I was not your Beastmaster. You call yourself a master of beasts? I think not. You call that an axe? You call those little things axes?
One interesting detail about Beastmaster is that, according to the game lore, when Beastmaster has no hair and is bald, the animals around him become stronger. There's also an immortal item based on the stag shoulder armor. It has a cool effect too when you cast Beastmaster's ultimate. A stag comes out of him. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to support more stories about the heroes of the Dota 2 universe, don't forget to leave a like. Goodbye, and see you next